There are two ways you can communicate with students in a live session, through either a chat or an announcement. So you must first turn on your chat feature, then you can click the little settings icon here and decide if you want audio alerts every time you get a chat from a student, and do you want desktop notifications. When you choose desktop notifications, this means if you're in another tab, you would actually get notified over the top of that tab, letting you know that you have a notification. So I'm going to turn that one off for now. You'll notice once you turn chat on, you'll see the chat feature down here in the left-hand corner. That is one way you can use the chat and announcement feature. I'm going to show you the other way that you can use it as well. So if you left click on a student's thumbnail, this pulls up the preview. You would click on the chat tab, and you'll see here, this would just send a chat to the student. Choosing send an announcement would change this to send the announcement to just that student. And I'm going to show you the difference between these two. Notice here how you see call student. This is disabled in CCSD, so it will not work. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this or close this, and I'm going to split this screen. So now I can show you both student and teacher view. So this time I'm going to use the chat feature down here in the bottom left-hand corner. So on the right-hand side, first of all, once I turn the chat feature on, you'll see students now see this icon in the bottom of their screen. So they can click on it in any time. It opens up the chat window. They would choose the class. Then they can just write a question to you, whatever their question might be. And then they click on send. You can see here on the teacher side, your little chat window now has a 1 next to it. So when you left click on this, it opens up the chat window and it shows you that this is the student who sent you that chat. So I'm going to left click on this. I have a question. Okay, what is it? And I send that back to the student. So you can see here on my end that it shows me the chat, and it shows the chat features as well to the student, where we can go back and forth responding to each other. So let me go ahead and close this chat box. If the teacher engages the chat, so I choose the student, and now I send them a message. I'm just going to call this hello 1. Once I send it to them, they see the message pops up real quick. If they're looking, they would see it. Otherwise, it will go away, but it does show them a little 1, letting them know that they have a new chat from me. Notice on the left-hand side here in the teacher view, it shows the chat that I've sent and the time I sent it. You'll know that a student has for sure seen it if when they click on their chat and they open it up, you'll see that this 10:13 a.m. is going to change to let me know what time they actually saw it. So at 10:13, because not much time went by, it lets you know that they actually opened it and saw it. Now I want to show you what an announcement looks like. So again, down here at the bottom, it says message student, lets us know we're sending a chat. I can send an announcement to just this student. I'm going to actually close this chat box so you can see the difference. I click on announcement. It says only student will get this announcement. This becomes an overlay over the student's screen. So now if they've been ignoring your chat, you can actually send an announcement to just this student. So this is what now appears on the screen. So there is no ignoring you now. Notice here it shows a different color purple that has a little announcement next to it. Once the student clicks on it, notice this one says accepted. So let's say that this student has 2 browser windows open. So they're doing something in one and they have the other. When I send the announcement again, and no, it says right here that I'm sending the announcement. I'm going to change this to hello 2. It does appear on both windows that they have open. So it does appear on both browser windows, just so that you know that that is another thing. If you send multiple messages, so we can see here the student has not checked these messages yet because it does not say accepted here. When they go to close the first one, they'll see the next message and they'll have to see the next message again. So that's the difference between chats and announcements. If you want to send an announcement to your entire class, you would click on this announcement up here. Then this would be sending it to the entire class. Maybe you have, they're all in breakout rooms and you just want to send a message that says we will end in 2 minutes. Or you want to send out a reminder about whatever they're working on. Based on looking at GoGuardian, you're noticing, that they're all doing something wrong. You want to send all of them an announcement. So you can type that in here, click send announcement, and it will go to all of your students for them to see. Right, so chats and announcements are great features to use within GoGuardian.